All right. Let's get her going. Alrighty. Welcome in, folks. Hello, Toaster. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to what is hopefully, unless I've really bungled this, the last day of Final Fantasy III. We are 3 bosses away, maybe, from finishing the game. We have 2 more crystal bosses, and then the final boss itself, unless there's another one hidden in there somewhere. I don't know. I haven't looked up a walkthrough for this, but yeah, we'll see how long this takes to wrap up. Probably going to be at least an hour and a half, based on how long these fights take. And then yeah, we'll rate FF3, and then depending on what time it is, we will move on to 10-2, or we will stop and pick up 10-2 on Tuesday. We'll see. All right, we are fully healed because these things fully heal us, which is fantastic. I had a mess of an op today in Arma. It was a night jungle op, and holy shit, we got put through the ringer. That was rough. Fun though, it was great. But I am exhausted. Yeah, it's still better. This does give me more defense and higher accuracy, but you know what? I'll go for higher accuracy and higher defense. It's 2 points difference on defense and 1% accuracy for 3 less attack. I think it's fine. The Genji gloves are way lower in defense, so we're not going to worry about that. All right, let's go. Oh. Weren't you a boss? No, it was Cerberus and then something else. Scylla was just a regular enemy. Right. Oh yeah, Queen Scylla was in the Circus Tower. Right. I got completely confused. All right. We just attack normally. All right, for Catastro. We'll hold off on using Holy and stuff like that because I really need these level 8 slots I've learned. Arise is clutch. I cannot afford to not use those. We can probably get away with the Roga though. Ace is pretty meh in this game overall. That's fine. Nope. Probably overthinking this. This is a regular enemy. Probably get a decent amount of HP, but that's about all we have to worry about. Now just Titan. Nope. It's about 400. There, we're good. Alright. Gotta worry about it quite that much. Level 20, huh? Did you get more slots? You sure didn't. Alright. So we gotta do these 2 over here on this side. Oh, that looks fun. Alright, I see a hidden thing up there. Now, they've only been ribbons so far. But, who knows? Maybe the final boss will do a shit ton of statuses and we'll need those. I'm gonna get them. fine. That might hurt a little more. Yeah, okay, that's 900 damage. Still only about a third of your health, but, you know. I don't like it. I definitely don't like it. We'll throw a Cura in there. Yeah. Probably overkill, but... Never mind. Toaster's so close to level 100 Viking. He's so close. I never thought we would get anyone that high, but Viking is just too good. Throw another one in there. Alright, so I gotta go all the way up. Oh, I have to go that way, either way. Alright. Kage and Shadow Master, huh? Don't hit for like a trillion. That's fine. That's also fine. Being blinded is less fine. As soon as a level 7, let's not worry about that. We'll just use a eye drops on you. Force you use protect, you bitch. Still didn't matter. That did a lot of damage regardless. Seems like protect is not a super big deal in this game. It was like half damage in 1 and 2. In this, it seems pretty reasonable. In fact, I barely even notice it. Yep, monsters. Whose clone is it this time? Zondi's clone again. Okay, so they're all Zondi's clone. Got it. We'll save these for the boss, because the Lord knows we need them. Hey, Doppel. Want to know what the reward is? Is it a ribbon? Ow. That still hurts a lot. Yep. Fucking course. They all are? Well, I mean, ribbons are pretty good, because they protect against basically all statuses, and I'm wondering if the Cloud of Darkness is going to have a shit ton of those. I want to get them. It's a good XP as well. We should live this. It's going to be close. Yeah, really close. Probably could have gone with Kiraja there, to be honest. I actually don't think this is going to get us out of one-hit range. I got most of us at a one-hit range. I have to hope that the Kiraja goes off before... Nope. I think this is free and lightning dead. Oh, no, just free. Okay. I can live with that. Should have gone with Kiraja. I keep undercutting it with Kiraga, and it's never enough. There we go. Arise. Meteor's less good. That hurts more than Quake. Oh, yeah, it sure does. There goes Toaster. I fucked up. I keep forgetting this guy is still a problem. Just free dead, live with that? No, you literally cannot. Well, free can't live with it. Thankfully, I'm freelance. Yikes. gonna try and get Toaster up. I might get lucky. Oh, no. Alright, that's fine. Ribbon. Alright, we got a lot of potions, so might as well use these up. Can I hold the button? No, okay. I can't remember what game that was where I could hold it. Maybe it was 6. Alright, there goes all my potions. And we're almost out of high potions. But we have elixirs. Oh, okay. Budget Cerberus. I'll actually draw attacks on that because he might actually use attacks. Too bad I can't go shopping. I don't think there's anything specifically stopping me from leaving. I think there's still a path out. I could be wrong. I haven't checked. But not having high potions is really not a big deal. It's just for out-of-combat healing, so we can conserve slots. We did use them in the last fight, but that was in dire circumstances. Hopefully we don't get there again. Well, we'll save the 8 that we have, just in case we really need them. Yeah, that last fight was a bitch. That one was really, really hard. Alright, here we go. What's this one? Hopefully this one's not as bad. The Wrath of Dark has nearly reached its zenith. No one can stop it, least of all you! Alright, what are we looking at? Ah, there's Arimon. I knew it had to be in here somewhere. Okay, so based on what I know about how Ahriman works in 14, this is probably going to have blind or some sort of either a doom effect, which we haven't seen in this game, so I don't think so, or some sort of blind or stun. So we may need ribbons for this fight. We will see. We're going to go all in with Bahamut's. We'll haste free. Why does he remind me of the Hawk Manor thing? It's basically the same enemy type of like floating eye with wings. But oh no, meteor. Okay, but like slightly different. There's a bunch of different enemies with that archetype. Holy shit, that hurt. That's gonna be an issue. Hope you don't do that again. You're gonna, though. I can already tell. Oh, I think I'll be the Kiraja off first. Iraga, okay. That's fine. Go back to Kiraja spam. I don't know if haste actually increases the amount of damage we do. I don't think it does. I think it just means we go faster, like our actual turn order is at the front. A far cry from FF1 and 2. Alright, on Leviathan. Alright, we're up to full. Fantastic. Reading Pixel Remaster Remakes increases the target's hit rate by 1.2 times, increases their action speed for 5 turns. The amount of turns in effect can be increased based on the caster's job level, with 9 turns being the highest amount. Okay. So, slightly better, but not by much. If you have the caster's job high enough. Yep, knew that was coming. Toaster might be dead here. Yep. The Zaga on freeze, not great. Oh, actually, wasn't as terrible as I thought. Alright, now we just have to hope that he doesn't do a big hit on free or he'll go down. I'll gamble and see if we can get free up to max. Perfect. Good thing I did. Alright, we're doing pretty good so far. We just have to get, we just have to make sure we don't get unlucky by turn timings. I have to use an elixir on lightning at some points. Daga and Doppel, that's fine. Alright, we're out of slots for that. We can probably get away in this fight with just using the regular summons. This isn't too bad. Like I've said, I don't want to run out of elixirs before the Cloud of Darkness, because based on how these fights are going, that fight's probably going to be even harder. Okay, that's sort of unlucky. We have to hope that he doesn't meteor immediately. My last Kiraja. Okay, well, that's fine. We can lose Toaster. Alright, I do need to use an elixir. Or do I? No, we have one more Arise. Okay, Quake's not great, but did it before I rezzed, which is something. Okay, we'll use your turn to feed an elixir to lightning. You attack. You summon. Ooh. Let's hope this works the way I want it to. This elixir's taking a while to proc Toaster. I'm gonna need you to throw that over quickly. Faster. Damn it. Oh, it's a Thundaga. We're okay. I need you to quickly Kiraga. Perfect. Okay, we're good. Meteor. God, that hurts. Don't Quake or Meteor immediately, please. Or that's just a big fat wipe. Alright, there goes Toaster again. Yeah, no statuses whatsoever. I was completely wrong. This is basically the same thing as the last boss. of just big magic. That's it. Nothing special. A little disappointing, but oh well. I don't think it's really until FF4 that they actually start playing around with boss mechanics. Most of the time, it seems like in the first 3 games, they're pretty much just HP sponges with abilities. And you kind of just see if you can DPS them before they kill you. Which is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Okay. You're the only one who's hurt, but I'm gonna Kiraga everyone just in case. Good thing I did. Apple might still be dead here. Ooh, just barely survived. Alright, Kiraga's not gonna get them out of one-hit range, but that's okay. We just have to hope that he doesn't do it immediately again. Good crits. Undoggone Doppel, he'll live that. Yep. Alright, we're good. We will Kiraga everybody. Good thing I did. Alright, so it seems like single targeting someone with the heal is just almost never worth it. I should just be healing the party every time. Hey, alright. That one was not nearly as bad. It hurt, but it wasn't as bad. I was prepared for this kind of fight. Since the last fight. Chop level 99, almost there. Come on out. Management Laborer, leveled up 1 job to level 99. Oh, is 99 the max? Perfect, there we go. I am one of the Warriors of Dark. This Wrath of Dark will affect not just your world. Both of our worlds will succumb. The Void is coming, but with our powers combined, we can still stop it. We must destroy the Cloud of Darkness. Alright. Yeah, only use 1 elixir. We still have like 15, I think. Which is probably enough. If we use like 15 elixirs over the next 2 boss fights, I am gonna be a little worried. It's possible, but I really hope it doesn't happen. Of course you get poisons. Draw attacks must be at like close to 100% chance. At level 99. Nice crits. That's not going to matter. Yep. How much gil do we have now? Jesus, we have almost 1 million. Good lord. last of the 4, presumably. Just use a regular arrow. Hey, nice. Got lucky there. Alright, what's this map look like? Oh, hang on. Oh, I just have death as an ability? Yeah, man. Odin is rad. Instant death is not to be slept on. Especially when it's Odin. Other sources of death are a lot less common than Odin. They have a tendency to never fucking hit. But Odin specifically always has a pretty high chance. One Odin for summon in 14? That would be dope. I would love more summons in general for Summoner. Especially Odin in 14. He's my favorite Odin design. Love the way he looks in that game. You can't get his armor at least. That's something. What did Odin look like in 16? Similar to how he looked in 14, but his helmet was different. It was more of like the classic Odin horns to the side rather than the horns straight up like in 14. And his horse did have 6 legs, which is proper. Otherwise just big black armored knight, which was pretty dope. Hey, Toaster hit 3000 HP. Nice. Oh, back attack, huh? See ya. Yep, there goes lightning. That's how this works. That's what we have these for. Okay. That's fine. Just skip this. Come on, Odin. Bail me out of this, please. Shack ship for damage. Yeah. Damn it. Last one. No dice. Nice. 51. More stamina, alright. You got you're not using Odin as Evoker? Yeah, I mean, Evoker in general, thank God I'm not using it for a lot of different reasons. Alright, let's get this last ribbon. Because why not? Is it worth using this? We did get another slot of it. So, you know what, we'll use them here, and then we'll elixir before the fight. Protective light reflect on the party? Oh, yeah, that is not great. That is definitely not great. Good thing I did Kiraga. Pop a Kiraja here as well. Alright, well, I was hoping he would do something first. Unlucky. Yeah, Toaster did hit a 3k. Ooh, there we go. Alright, that was easier. Spamming Mega Flare tends to do that. Go. Alright, so we get to go... back down. Just use up our slots, not worry about it. We'll save them on Lightning Least. Ah, it's a bad crit. That's fine. Okay, we're good. Can I mini enemies? I believe so, yes, but it's got a miss chance like anything else. Same thing with Toad. I don't typically do it just because it's usually a waste of the turn unless I get lucky, which I rarely do. Alright, we will elixir. Doppel, get your slots back. We'll have one more than we would have if we had not done that. Darkness will prevail and bring it into the world as you know it. You'll now disappear with the rest of the world. Mwahaha! Alright, what's this one? Oh, two-headed dragon. Where's your other 3 heads? What happened? Where are they? Alright. Well, I'm going to assume you do the exact same shit as the other bosses, so... Good crits. Oh, no, that's a physical attack. That instantly killed Doppel. Didn't see that one coming. Alright, we'll draw attacks. If that's how it's going to be. Oh, I think, wow, that one-shotted Toaster. Oh. That's not good. That's really not good. Might have to put a shield on you, my friends. Oh yeah, he is an issue. Alright, we can salvage this. I need you to put on a shield. Crystal shield will be the one we need. Oh, this doesn't take a turn. Fantastic. Yeah, maybe double shield. We'll see if we can get away with, I guess if we're drawing attacks every turn, we don't need a weapon. We could absolutely just sit and Beat the hits. Wow, that was still 4,300 damage. Okay. Noted. That was more than it was last time. Huh. Oh, there goes lightning. Yep, that was 5,000 damage. Okay. Double crystal shield. Put you in the back row. We need to get lightning up. I always scroll past Phoenix down. I don't know why. I can just never find it. There goes Doppel. Alright, draw attacks. He is the physical boss. Yeah, that makes sense. We do have Protect. We can use that. Maybe that'll help. Hey, there we go. Alright, we're good. Now it's just a grind to the end of your health bar. Still hits pretty hard. We'll throw out a Protect as well, why not? Once I find it, there it is. I just gotta hope that one of his attacks doesn't just do 1,300 damage. We can get the Protect out first, that'd be nice. No, we're good. Yeah, Protect and then Cure Spam. That's the plan. This is probably the easiest boss now that we know how he works. Cerberus was also pretty easy. Still doing a lot of damage. I don't think Protect did jack shit. We can get away with Kira. You don't need Kiraga every time. Yeah, bad crits don't help. I love that 100% draw attacks in the level 99 Viking. Oh yeah. Viking is arguably the best class in the game. Because being able to manage aggro is a big deal. Actually having an effective tank. What a concept. Still so much. Yeah, he's got enmity. Got his tank stance on. Tank stance, is that the glow? Yeah, that's how you know. Man, I wish there was a visual effect on the player when their tank stance was on. That would make it so much easier to make sure I hadn't forgotten to put it on after getting synced down. Instead of looking at my job gauge and trying to remember what it looks like when it's off. Cure is honestly overkill, but I'm saving cure slots for out of battle healing. Why does Summoner have a horn? No idea. They just do. Does draw attacks at priority 0 move speed? I believe so, yeah. It's guaranteed to go first. If it didn't, then it would be useless, because I believe Viking speed normally is very low. Alright, we're out of nuke slots for Doppel, which is fine. And a slow and steady trajectory to ending this fight, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Save the elixirs. Honestly, I can just auto-battle this. I haven't changed any of my moves yet. Hey, we got him. Odd thing to say for an in-game battle. Yeah. These final bosses have been a little disappointing. They're really just gut check bosses, which is boring. It's not good. It's not amazing boss design. But there's bigger sins. They're doable gut checks, which is all I'm really worried about. The 3D remake versions, draw attacks always takes the first turn in battle, and the effectiveness increases with the Vikings' job level. Makes sense. I am a warrior of dark. Our worlds came from the void, and will one day return to it. There is only one force that can keep the nothingness at bay. Hope. The void is inevitable. Someday it will consume everything. But today is not that day. Not while there is still hope and love in the worlds of light and dark. As long as there is hope, the void cannot win. With the powers of the dark and light, defeat the force that is calling forth the void. Alright. Alright, here we go. Final boss, maybe? How much health do you have? I think it's 4,000. Unfortunate. You know what doing that at the crystals and the bosses did for you? No idea, no. I figured it gives me some sort of benefit. I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna be a pile of meat. Do you plan on putting me in the back row? No, because that only works for that one boss. You do still do good damage. Oh, I should check if the equipment resets, because the row resets. I'm not sure if the equipment does as well. It does not. Okay, put these back on. Unless the final boss has a lot of physical attacks, which I doubt. You are still needed for damage. All right, you are close to full. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's still a giant maze. I gotta go this way. Oh, hi, Hydra. You're not what I expected to see. Do you work like the boss that looks like you? I hope not. Lowered the defense of the center boss by a shit ton, otherwise you'd be fighting them at a severe penalty. Ah, ooh, lucky Sentetsuken. That works. That makes sense. All right, here we go. I recognize this music. Yeah, I think we've got pretty much all of our slots. Yeah, I think we're good to go. We are the cloud of darkness, bringer of wrath and destroyer of light. Wait, hang on. I have a better idea. Oh, I do have one for this? I might not actually. Ah, this'll work. We are the cloud of darkness, bringer of wrath and destroyer of light. You and your world will be sacrificed to the void. Yep. Nope, wrong button. Not if we have anything to say about it. Ha! This is the world of darkness. You think your powers of light can defeat us in our own land? Your light alone may not be enough, but our powers of darkness can suppress your evil. That's a weird sentence. You think darkness would do the opposite, but whatever. You would be willing to sacrifice your lives for the light? Fools! We will not let you reduce the world to nothing. Your demise is none of our concern. Oh, alright. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. The crystals of darkness may be gone, but we have no need of them any longer. We will defeat you and absorb the powers of light. The world will become the void. This is where you die, warriors of light. Alright, here we go. Okay. This track is wild. Hey, if I don't throw here, there's no throwing left, so let's do it. Check my shurikens. I'm gonna haste lightning just to make sure that lightning goes first during turns. Holy shit, that was almost damage cap. Particle beam, I recognize you. That's fine. Okay, we can live with that. What do you remember of the mechanics in the 14 raid? The 14 raid is fairly simple. It'll do like targeted AoEs on a couple people. So they'll have to like run around while the AoEs like track behind them. If they don't run, then they'll just get hit by all of them and die. There are... the boss will disappear and then reappear somewhere in the arena, and you have to look around and see them, and then get out of the way for the particle beam that's about to hit. They suck up clouds of darkness, where like there are little mini clouds of dark that like float towards the boss, and you have to kill them before they get to the boss. And you can stand in front of them to slow them down, which is neat. And then there's the last one I remember is there's 3 like pillars that spawn that you have to destroy, and it locks after a certain point, so you have to actually split up the alliance raid properly into your teams, and you got to kill them in time or you wipe. Or I assume you wipe. I've never seen it actually get failed. Since we have haste on, we can probably get it with Kuraga here. I literally just said I shouldn't single target heal, and here I am doing it again. I still do that raid pretty regularly because the Crystal Tower raids are required by the MSQ. So I'm familiar with all of them because they show up the most in the roulette. The other ones are all optional. Alright, Rite of Shuriken. Oh, wow, you're still slower than her, huh? Jesus. Yep, that's probably a wipe. We might be able to salvage this. We'll see. That haste did not give me the value I wanted. I think we'll be fine, actually. Alright, we're out of Leviathans. Oops. Man, haste in this game is kind of ass. Real unfortunate. I'm gonna have you use an elixir. solely for the purposes of making sure you don't die, but also to get your spell slots back. I guess not solely, mainly. I'm seeing a pattern. And of course, haste wears off at the worst possible time. Oh, we're absolutely going to finish this and get to 10-2 tonight, which I've not tested, so hopefully it works out of the box. 10 did. It should be fine. Alright, we're in a holding pattern. We should be good. As long as we don't run out of Kiraja slots, which we will eventually, but we can sack a turn, just stick an Elixir and Lightning. I would auto this, but I'm still worried. Also, Doppel's dead. Oh, yeah, everyone's dead. That was a double particle beam. Really unfortunate. I'm gonna Elixir you, just to make sure you survive. Yep, if we had not done that, you would have been dead. It might not matter. If you do another particle beam... Yeah, okay, that's a wipe. Alright, unfortunate. We got unlucky. My mistake was using haste at the start. That accomplished jack shit. Unskippable cutscene. No! It's fine. This boss, mechanic-wise, is very similar to Zeromus. It's just like spam huge multi-hit attacks, or huge AoE attacks. And it's a gut check. Which is, could be worse. Oh, I should remember to throw with free. Hey, damage cap. Right at the end of the game. Unfortunately, we did Kiraja too early, but that's fine. I despise the idea of check bosses. I prefer mechanic or skill bosses. I agree. Gut checks are the laziest of encounter design. Oh, there's a physical attack. They're just not fun. Realistically what it is, it's ensuring that players must spend a certain amount of time playing your game. Which, like, if you're forcing your players to spend a certain amount of time playing your game, you're probably drawing some ire. Players don't like being forced to do anything. But this was 1990. They were still figuring things out. In the game after this, they have mechanic bosses, and they're my favorite bosses in the entire franchise. FF4 still stands alone in the turn-based category as the best that they've done. At least of ones that I've played. 6 was also up there, but I also didn't play that. I watched it get played. I assume 6 was pretty comparable to 4, though. Alright, out of those. Don't particle beam immediately. We're fine. I will say, like, checks in MMOs make sense. Like, MMORPGs, I think, are the only place where a DPS check or, like, a gut check makes sense. Because that's more consistent with how damage is dealt. So making sure you hit a DPS check can be, like, tuned to the point where, like, you have to know how to play the game and how to play your class. Which is sort of the intent behind that. Beyond just having to grind a lot. So it ends up kind of, in a backwards way, being a skill check. Because you have to be skilled enough to do the right things, to do the right damage and not die before you get to the gate. Things are mitigatable, checks are fine. Yeah, mitigation is also an important part. Like in 14, you gotta know, in high-end content, you have to know when to mitigate, what you have to mitigate, and how much you have to mitigate it. Same with healing, you have to know, like, exactly how much healing you need so that you don't blow abilities on stuff you don't need to heal on, or healed as much on, and then not have healing when you need it. So, MMOs are pretty much the only place where I'm fine with gut check bosses. But like, they introduced a gut check or a DPS check boss in Monster Hunter World with Elatrion. That was unfortunate. And I was not a fan. I fucking hated Elatrion. Oh, we're out of our Kiraja slots. We'll use an elixir on you to get slots back. Yeah, tank LB3 as well. You gotta know when to pop that. That's just a level of game knowledge. We should live that. Yeah, we're fine. We're low, but we're fine. We just have to hope she doesn't particle beam immediately. Nope, we're good. Yeah, Gonna keep doing that. Alright, we're almost out of slots for you. Don't particle beam. Oh yeah, I was just saying that I agree with you. Fuck! That's a white. Well, actually, between Doppel and Lightning, we might be able to salvage this. Because you can elixir, you've got charges of Arise. I'm gonna try and Phoenix down you and hope that we can get a Kiraja out before she acts again, which we did, thank God. Alright, we're probably gonna Phoenix down. Oh, nope. We got lucky. Why is it spamming that attack? It was 1990. It's probably going to do it again, and we're going to Kiraja too late, unfortunately. Lightning got a low roll on the speed. Nope, never mind, we're good. Toaster still might die, because his magic defense is real low. But I think he'll survive by the skin of his teeth. Nope. Oh, yes, he did. Woo. Now just don't do it again. Unlucky. That's everybody but Lightning dead. Oh no, Free survived. Somehow. Alright, not ideal. I was hoping we'd do this after the particle beam. That's fine. I might have to leave Toaster dead here, unfortunately. I don't think I can afford to arise him. It also splits the healing better between the 3 remaining party members. So might actually just leave Toaster on the floor. He's worked hard enough. He deserves a break. I do need to Elixir Lightning, unfortunately. Which means I will have to do a turn of Curaga and hope that's enough. Oops. Unless that happens, Doppel will survive. Yep. Alright, not ideal. Phoenix Downs are kind of useless here because they're just going to go down immediately. Unless we get lucky and we do it afterwards, but I don't think we're going to. In the Famicom version, Protect worked on that move. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't think I can risk it. We can try to protect, see if that makes any difference. Alright, we got the Arise after the Particle Beam. That's good. This is very similar to how our fight against Zeromus went, where I believe one of the party members we just left on the ground because it was easier for us to heal the remaining 4. Which was, weird. Can I protect the whole party at once? Nope, one at a time. Cringe. Probably not. Are you willing to risk this run? No, we're doing semi-okay. Well, we're not anymore. Yep, there goes lightning, and that's probably game. As we cannot get lightning up fast enough. Unless I get lucky. I did get lucky, okay. Now we just need to make sure the elixir goes off next. Which it did, okay. There's Particle Beam, so Free and Doppel are dead, but lightning is still up. We will Arise Doppel. Immediate Particle Beam, unfortunate. We will Elixir Lightning, and we will Arise Free. That worked out, okay. I was hoping that would go after the Particle Beam, but it's fine. Alright, with the power of Elixirs, we managed to salvage that slightly. Go back to damage. I have to hope the Curaja goes off before the next Particle Beam. It did. Alright, we're good. We salvaged. Now we just have to hope we don't get unlucky again. I could sack a turn with Free and Doppel to use the Shining Curtain. Or no, Turtle Shell. I'll give that a shot and we'll see if that reduces the damage, because if it does, that'll help. still be able to cure Raja. Yeah, this is a long fight. All of them have been. Alright, let's find out if it worked, because if it didn't... Nope. Makes no difference. Now we know. You know what? Elixir yourself, because I want to get Bahamut back. He will arise free. I was hoping that would go after Particle Beam. Got the arise after it, though. I just need you to Karaja immediately before the beam. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a heal check, boss. It's pretty lame. I'm not gonna lie. This is exactly why I didn't like Zeromus. But this is more feasible than Zeromus was, because Zeromus was ridiculous. Alright, just keep doing that. This thing's probably got like 200,000 HP or some shit. As is typical for Final Fantasy final bosses. Hey! We did it! First try. Well, it could have been better, but we did manage to do it. Came very close to a wipe, or not first try, we already died, that's right. Second try. So, like, where are we, though? Yeah, poor Toaster. In the beginning, there was the void. Then came light and darkness. From them, everything was born. The heavens, skies, water, fire, life. Time inexorably brings all back to its beginnings. But from life something new was born, a shining force that separated the light from the dark and illuminated the world. It was called hope. When the balance between light and dark is broken, and the world again slides toward oblivion, the Chosen will appear once more. Do not forget that the source of the warrior's power is the hope that lives inside us all. Dreams, despair, love, time can obscure it all. Do not accept this. Do not forget it, and time will never erase what life has to offer. Find your last remaining spark of light, a light that shines brightly when all else is dark, the light of hope. Is that it? Credits? You know, Toaster dying is really not that big of a deal, because I think we all died. Oh no, we're there, okay. Just didn't show us. Toaster's fine. We just popped a Phoenix down on him. You're all still here. Free, Toaster, Doppel, Lightning. You did it. Well done. No doubt you're the true heroes of this story. Not half bad. Come on, it's time to go home. We'll rank FF3 after this. We have lots of time. We'll do like an hour and a half of 10-2 tonight. It shouldn't take too long to rank this one. It's been a pleasure. Pleasure's all ours. But I think it's about time I return to Amur. It's wild that these fucking guys were one of the 4 or the 5 final heroes. Fellas! Oh, you're back, safe and sound. Of course, barely broke a sweat. Without your help, you never would have made it. Thank you. If you ever need help, we heroes will be here. Come and train with us anytime. Until we meet again. I'm just saying goodbye one by one. We've reached Saronia. I suppose I must return. Thank you for everything, Your Highness. Oh, I mean, Your Majesty. It was your light that saved our world. It is I who should be thanking you, brave warriors. If I can lead my kingdom with even half the courage you have shown, I will be content. You have my sincere thanks. Oh, where's the Invincible? Why are we taking the Nautilus? The Nautilus is nice and all, but like the Invincible's way better. We've almost reached Canaan. Guess this is my stop. My wife's probably worried sick. Wait, I'll get off here too. Why do you want to stop in Canaan, Dash? Well, I just wanted to check in on someone. Huh? Oh, fine. It's Selena, okay? Oh, you wanted to see her. Oh, sweet. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Go get her, Tiger. We'll need to swim to bring somebody back. Have to go underwater. Desh did not die in the fire. He went into the furnace, but just kind of walked it off. He, like, popped back out when Doga went to look for him. And he was like, oh, whew, that was hard. That got kind of spicy there for a second. True hero behavior, yeah. Also, I mean, this is also the game where we just waded through lava like it was nothing in one of the dungeons. So honestly, not that weird. Honey! Oh dear, not in front of your friends. You're embarrassing me. Selena! Desh, please don't ever leave me again. Never, I promise. Come on, honey. We can't let these kids show us up now, can we? Oh, fine. Just one kiss, then. Ahem. Whoops, got a little carried away. Sorry about that. Let me know if you go on any more adventures. I could always lend a hand. Oh, no, you don't. Looks like you're not going anywhere for a while, Dash. Don't rub it in. Ha, the old ball and chain. You're welcome back here anytime. Besides, still gotta try my wife's cooking. Thank you, Sid. Dash, we'll see you later. Alright, last but not least. Shall we head back to Sasune now, Your Highness? Can't I stay with you? I don't want to go home just yet. But Princess Sarah... Don't you understand? I want to stay with you. Oh. Did I embarrass you? Come, let's go to Ur. You just abandoning your family? All right. Sure. Didn't we meet, like, one time? It's Ur. Oh, it's Ur. We're home. Oh, I can't wait to see where you grew up. Oh, you guys, right. Welcome back. Oh, Free, Toaster, Doppo, Lightning, you're home. We did it, Topapa, Nina. Well, I always knew you were destined to do great things. We are proud of you. Welcome home. You saved the world. Wow, you're amazing. So I guess they weren't joking about you being the Warriors of Light. Heroes get a kiss from me. Pucker up. Not so fast. Oops. Laugh track. The world is now safe from the darkness. All this is thanks to your pure hearts. Thank you, Warriors of Light. What the fuck? Oh, look, the light. The crystal's back to its former brilliance. It's beautiful. The darkness has dispersed, and a new dawn has come. Yay, I guess. Oh, there it is. All right. Thought the game froze for a split second. To the fans across the globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Nice. And that's the game. There you go. There's Final Fantasy 3. That was a good one. I like that one. I would say of the first 3 games, that's probably my favorite. All right, let's talk about FF3. Which we don't have a ton to talk about. This was, I think, a pretty straightforward one. Nothing too crazy. But let me just find my spreadsheet here. Wherever the hell it is. There it is. All right. So we'll let the well, actually, you know what, we'll talk about it while the credits roll, because I do want to leave the credits up as we usually do. So yeah, overall I would put this probably at about a 6. Pretty fun, could have been better. I'm not putting it as high as FF2. I think FF2 was a 7. Because, yeah, I did like a lot of the stuff in 3. The job system was pretty cool. I was a fan of the job system. The issue I found with it was just a lot of it was a little weirdly paced as far as unlocks. Like Dark Knight being, I think, one of the earlier jobs you get and not being accessible until pretty late in the game. Because there's just no gear they can use. Kind of a weird choice. Yeah, the whole thing with Dark Knight was weirdly implemented. Not really a fan of that. There was a bunch of required parts of jobs. Like Scholar being required that one time was fine because it was like brand new. And it wasn't super like important. There's like weren't a lot of other jobs that it was competing with, so like that one was fine. But like needing a Dark Knight and having to use it for one of the dungeons where all the bosses or all the enemies split when you hit them, that kind of sucked, because if you didn't know where to get Dark Knight stuff, then you're just fucked, right? Because there's like no hints on where to go. Or at least very few. We kind of knew the general area it was in, but that was about it. Yeah, it seems like the 3D remake might have done Dark Knight better, but the Pixel Remaster was trying to be faithful to the original, so they moved it back to the original way. Garuda requiring like 4 Dragoons and just being like hope and pray that you do enough damage before it wipes your party. That was pretty bad. I think, oh yeah, Thief being required for a bunch of different places. I think 2 different areas had like a bunch of locked doors that you needed Thief for, which was like, come on. Thief is fine, but you shouldn't need it to get through locked doors. It's just kind of a pain. And yeah, White Mage not having an upgrade until like super late in the game kind of felt bad. Because you don't get Devout until Circus Tower, right? Yeah, it's Devout, Summoner, and what's the last one that you get in Circus Tower? I forget now. It's the Black Mage upgrade, whatever the hell it's called. Those show up way too late for my liking. That should have been like the 3rd set of jobs you unlock. No, it's not Sage, because Sage was bundled with Ninja and Eureka. I forget what the hell it was called, but anyways, whatever that job was, those show up way too late. Yeah, Sage was basically like Red Mage, except it was like no downsides. It was just better at the best at everything. Yeah, I guess it didn't have the physical side of Red Mage. That's true. But yeah, otherwise, I think the other issue with the jobs that I have was that if you want a healer, you need a White Mage. Like, you cannot heal with Scholar consistently because it's all single target, and you need party healing. So you're basically locked into having someone be a white mage, which is a little restrictive. I would have liked some other way to heal the entire party. I guess you could do it with red mage, but like some like proper support that wasn't white mage would have been nice. I never played around much with bards, so maybe bard was the other one. I don't know. But yeah, that felt kind of bad. But I like the concept of the job system a lot. I'm definitely... It's another instance of, like, it really just needed one more iteration to kind of nail things down, which Square Enix never does, so... What are you gonna do? But I mean, I think the basic combat was pretty good. Like, we didn't run into really annoying encounters. I mean, there were some, but like they weren't as brutal as like FF10, where like you could run into a random encounter that just wipes you and you have to start over. There were some harder ones, but otherwise they were pretty fine, all things considered. Gear was pretty straightforward. I will say unlocking a job and not getting gear for it until pretty late in the game feels pretty bad. Like, you should, when you unlock a job, you should at least be able to get starter gear for it, and the fact that you can't do that for a number of classes is pretty bad design. Geomancer was like that. We didn't get a Geomancer weapon until, like, we stopped using Geomancer. So that was pretty bad. Magus, yeah, that's probably what it is, or Magus, however you pronounce it. That's what the Black Mage upgrade was. Yeah, like gear was a consistent issue with jobs. It was also not super clear on why certain jobs couldn't use certain things. Like you would see like this job can use swords, and then you look at like all the swords you have and you can't use any of them. And it's like, all right, well, if you're gonna have individual job restrictions on gear, I need to be informed of that, right? Because otherwise all the information I'm getting in the game is telling me that I should be able to equip this and I can't. So that was pretty annoying. Of like finding out that like all gear that I thought I had that would work on a new job didn't work. That was frustrating. Yeah, and lack of mitigation, that hurt. The final bosses all just being gut checks of like make sure you can heal and make sure you can DPS just wasn't fun. They were pretty boring to fight. Shell would have helped with that a lot. It's kind of odd that Shell didn't come back from 2. I guess they were really just going for FF1's spells again, with like no special traits, which is fine, I guess. But like Protect is almost useless. Haste is almost useless. Like there was very little need to buff in this game, which didn't feel good considering how important buffing was in 1 and 2. It was really just like spam your strongest abilities and heal as much as you can for the majority of the combat. According to a guide, the Sage uses summoner levels of summons, not evoker. Do you mean like what job guide it uses for like slots and shit, or like what it's pulling from? Because yeah, that makes sense. Or do you mean like what ability it uses? Because the wiki says it uses all 3, but the wiki has lied before. So I have no idea. It's not like we needed another Sage. It really wouldn't have mattered. I think Summoner was probably the better choice between the two. It does use the Summoner alts. Okay. We still probably would have gone with Summoner because I think it gave us more spell slots to work with overall. And I think it had pretty comparable stats. So I don't think there would have been any real need to switch to Sage. We could have maybe for like an extra source of healing if we really needed it, but nah. I think being Summoner was fine. So yeah, overall I would give the gameplay probably a 6. Maybe even lower. No, I'll put it at a 6. Because I put FF10 at a 5. And I think overall the game was still a lot of fun. It was just kind of, by the end, it had started to come apart at the seams. Apparently Magus would have been better than Summoner. Oh, does Magus use Summoner ults as well? One person's opinion. Yeah, I mean, everyone's got their preferred jobs. The end. There it is. But yeah, we'll give the gameplay a 6. So I'll make sure to save completed game data. Sure, we'll put it. We'll put it here. A vision of hope. Be the cloud of darkness, restore peace to the world. Great. All right, we'll open up the spreadsheet here. Okay, yeah. So we'll put we'll put the overall score at a 6. Whoops, not a 9. Megas has a few more slots and does more damage with his Black Mage spells. Yeah, that probably makes sense. We didn't have the Black Mage spells, unfortunately. We'd have to go and get them. Which, we could have, but we were doing fine with Summoner. Story-wise, I think it's probably about a 6 as well. It's fine. It doesn't do anything particularly wrong. I would say it's the best story out of the 3, but it's a low bar. 6 is kind of my default unless mistakes are made. And yeah, it was just fine. Saying it uses Evoker level in 3D, but the Summoner level in 2D. Yeah, I have no idea. There's so many different versions of these fucking games. I don't worry about it. And we got through it anyways, so we're good. We made it. Yeah, I think just 6 is across the board. It's despite it being, I think, my favorite of the 3. It did have more problems, I feel. I feel like 2 was better. Like, better put together. Hey, Arsai! We've just started, scrutinizing the game. And, putting it on the rankings. Overall, it did pretty good. 6 is pretty solid across the board. But yeah, the ending of it, I think, is really what kind of burned me. I think that's why I put it lower than I would have before then. I think before the final bosses, I would have put it at a 7, on par with FF2. But yeah, the World of Darkness was pretty bad. It was just gut check bosses, and they were really, really brutal, which wasn't super fun. But 6 out of 10 is still good. That's better than a lot of games you have on this list. And yeah, I like the job system a lot concept-wise. I definitely think it could have been implemented better. But it was 1990, like I said. It just needed another iteration. If Square Enix had just ever committed to doing one thing over and over again, it would have been fine. But no, they gotta iterate, they gotta experiment every game. For better or for worse. Let's check the rankings. Let's see where we put you on the rankings here. Gameplay-wise, I would probably put this above 9. But below 7. That's the wrong size. Okay. Oh, it's also missing. Some of the formatting on this is going to get weird. I just have to live with that. Yeah. I think it's firmly middle of the pack. I wanted it to be higher, but unfortunately, there were just a little too many issues. But it was still a lot of fun. I might put FF1 below 7. Now that I look at it in the list. I feel like 7 should be higher. Yeah, there we go. 7, the materia system alone was probably better than what FF1 accomplished, even if the combat was super simple. I change these rankings all the time. This is like way less important to me than the overall scores. The rankings are like kind of just my gut. How did I feel? Story-wise, yeah, I'll put this above FF2. That's a pretty easy one. Wouldn't put it above 6. Yeah. OST-wise, I did like this OST a fair bit. I really like the overworld theme, the map theme, quite a lot. That's one of my favorites. Maybe 10-2 so overwhelmingly good you drop everything else by 2 to show how awesome it is. Hey man, based on what people say about 10 and how much I absolutely hated it, anything could happen with 10-2. I could love 10-2. I have no idea. Overall OST, I would probably put it. I haven't heard 6's OST in a while, but I feel like overall it was still a little better. But I'll definitely put it below 6. I think it was very solid. I didn't hear a theme that I didn't like, and I heard a bunch that I did. Oh yeah, we popped on the original soundtrack a couple times, but I mean, they're like 2 sound channels, like it's 8-bit. So like, it's kind of hard to gauge. I kind of go on composition. Because like otherwise all the originals would be like at the bottom because they can't compare to a modern sound system. Whatever you want to call it. Battle theme. I did like this battle theme quite a bit. I'm actually going to listen to it again. Oh, right, that's the one when you're minied, which is pretty great. This is a good one. We can listen to the original as well. Even the originals of this is still really good. Does they actually have a final boss theme in this last battle? Oh yeah, they actually do get a proper final boss theme in 3. Which is nice. Does it ever pick up in intensity, or is it just this, I wonder? I think it's just this loop over and over again. That's kind of a disappointing final boss theme. Sounds like a dungeon theme. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's picking up. But we don't base it off the original anyways. We pick the arrangements just because that's the one we play. And this one is pretty good. But yeah, the battle theme for this I did like quite a bit. I don't know if I put it above FF2 though. I don't remember 2's off the top of my head, but I remember really liking it. Let me actually pull it up. I think this is the original, right? Yes. Is this the Pixel Remaster? Yeah, this is the one. Oh, I remember it now. Yeah, I like this one more. I think I'll put it below FF2. Still pretty good though. Final boss theme. I'm a little biased on this track because I've heard it a lot. Because I've done the World of Darkness raid in 14 quite a few times. And this plays during the final boss of that. It's a different composition. It's not this specific track, but it's the same melody. It's not bad, though. I would have to listen to the FF2 one again. Which one? Is there going to be the Pixel Remaster one somewhere? The Battle Theme B? I can't remember if you got a unique one. I do like this composition of this track, though. It is a really good one. Here we go. Maybe in here. Is it Battle Scene 2? The Battle Scene B. This is not the, oh, this is regular remastered. No, this is the wrong one. I need the Pixel Remaster. Actually, I have to look up Pixel Remaster. Is it this one? Oh yeah, here it is. This one is real good. It starts out really good. I'm not sure I like the overall melody as much. It's chaotic. It's still a good track, but... yeah, I think I actually like 3 more. It's not going above One Winged Angel. That's kind of like the cutoff for like tracks I actually really like. Oops. Oh, that's... there we go. Now we can go back to the... there we go. Final boss. This one's probably going to be pretty low. Yeah, I'd probably put this around Zeromus. I would put it above Zeromus, because at least, like, it sometimes, once or twice used a physical attack. Like, right at the start of the fight, but almost never. Copy the formatting here. And as far as an actual, like, narrative, I do think it is better. It's actually introduced before you fight it, unlike Zeromus, which just kind of shows up. And you do get that one narrative fight where it, like, claps you, and then you get brought back by your friends to do a salty run back. Which is, fun, story-wise. But yeah, the fight itself is pretty bad. I think the Emperor, story-wise, is worse, but gameplay-wise is better. So I'll put it below the Emperor. Because, yeah, that fight is, pretty shit. Not as bad as Zeromus, though. Zeromus was like... because the other thing about Zeromus is that it was a huge difficulty jump right at the end. It was literally like the final boss. You needed to be 20 levels higher than you were. Whereas the Cloud of Darkness was hard, but so was everything else leading up to the Cloud of Darkness. So it, like, eased you in a little better. That's another reason I would put it above Zeromus. Protagonists. I would probably put this above FF2, because even though the Warriors of Light aren't really characters, they still have more character than Furion. In fact, I would actually put it above Lobotomy Lightning, because they're more characters than that. I actually put it above Cecil. Now that I think about it. Or would I? Cecil at least had a narrative to him. No, we'll put it below Cecil. Cecil's not that bad. Cecil was just kind of like disappointing. Yeah. I think we'll do that. Main villain. This one's kind of tough because the villain slot is sort of occupied by both the Cloud of Darkness and Xande. You hear about Xande first, but like he's just kind of a evil guy, and the Cloud of Darkness has some narrative behind it. I actually don't know which one I would put as the main villain. Because Xande gets introduced to you earlier, but has way less going on. He gets like one conversation and then dies. Yeah, I'll put the Cloud of Darkness as the actual main villain. Please. Where would I put it though? I think I would put it above Partandalus for 13, but below Gaius. Gaius was pretty interesting. He was just like, he changed 9 times and I couldn't figure out what he was doing by the end. But otherwise he was still like a half-decent villain. I do think the Emperor was better just because he was more consistent. But yeah, I think I'll put the Cloud of Darkness at about there. My sort of philosophy when it comes to story, of like why games that have less story and less going on get higher scores than ones that have more, is the more you do and the more you attempt, the more you can fuck up. So it's better to have less in that instance than to try and do something good and end up failing. Because then it's just like, then it's just boring if you don't attempt a bunch. Then you're just kind of neutral on it, like nothing crazy going on. But it's not going to be frustrating or annoy me or piss me off. But if you try and go ham on something and then you fuck it up, yeah, that's going to leave a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, keep it simple, story. Exactly. AISS. Don't if you're gonna go ham on your story, you got to make sure you do it correctly. You got to at least be consistent, right? Like if your story is simple, the chance that you're gonna have a plot hole in it is very low, because there's barely any plot. But the more complicated you get, the greater the chance for plot holes, and that is the one thing you have to avoid. Plot holes are literally just inconsistent narratives and broken logic, which are the one thing you can do to make a story objectively bad. You want to avoid that as much as possible. It's your literal one job as a writer, is don't confuse. World design. The world of 3 is actually pretty interesting, I gotta say. Like the floating continent, the Tower of Owen. You go out of the floating continent, you see the rest of the wider world. There's the 4 crystals. There's like the idea of the world of darkness and the warriors of darkness that are like a parallel. They're not necessarily evil. They're just like a mirror. I liked a lot of the stuff in 3. At least concept-wise. The individual areas were fairly unique. There was a lot of caves. So that wasn't amazing. But overall, I was a fan. I liked the ideas that were being put forward. And all the different races as well, and like the areas all have their own sort of history. I would probably put it above 10. The main reason for that is, even though I think 10 has pretty great world design, 10 is also very inconsistent with how it works. It doesn't do a good job of explaining what's going on. And like how core parts of it work. Like, the whole thing about death in Spira makes no fucking sense to me. There are entire narrative beats hinged on death being a problem, and then they take that away, and the whole thing falls apart. I might actually put 10 lower on this than I thought. Well, no, I'll leave it there, because 2 and 1, everything below this are like, meh. 16 had some pretty neat ideas, but so much of the game is just the same area. Like, biome-wise, they really don't do anything special. The kingdoms and stuff are interesting, but yeah, that game, world design-wise, is kind of bland. They just don't use it properly. It's a little generic for the majority of it, unless you're really paying attention. And yeah, 4 is down there. 1, 2. Yeah, I think world design wise, this is up there. I think this is in the top half. Character design wise, it's hard to say. They do have the iconic Onion Knight armor, which is a really iconic design. Outside of that, though, I don't know if I can say anything particular about 3. It's pretty meh. Nothing I saw design-wise was particularly interesting. I guess I can check the concept art, because I kind of factor that in. Yeah, like the cover art, which I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Is this supposed to be the main character? Like a Warrior of Light? I'm really not seeing much. I'm seeing a lot from the 3-day remake. Nothing outside of that, to be honest. Yeah, I'll probably put it pretty low. I'll put it above 15 because there was nothing in it that made me mad. Or like things I didn't like. But there was really nothing particularly interesting. They have like the one iconic design in the Onion Knight, and that's pretty much it. I guess the ninja is kind of iconic, but it's really just like a ninja, but in red. That's like the whole deal with it. Dark Knight, it's armored guy. Nothing pretty crazy. Yeah, I would say somewhat low. Dual Sword guy is literally called Nameless Warrior. Alright. Fair enough. And yeah, that's, I think that's all that we have to say about FF3. Overall, pretty middle of the road. I still did enjoy it quite a bit. There was nothing in it that really pissed me off. But the ending of the game was a little, eh. The final bosses could have been tweaked and made a little more interesting. But overall, I think it was a solid game. If I was going to replay any of the original 3 games, I would probably play FF3, just because the job system is more interesting than the level up system in 2, even though I think the level up system in 2 was better implemented. Yeah, Titus remains at the bottom of this list as my most hated video game protagonist I've ever seen. I genuinely cannot think of another video game protagonist that I hated more than Titus. Absolutely miserable. Yeah, that's it for FF3, folks. I think that's all we have to say. Overall, 6 out of 10. Still enjoyed it. Had a good time. But recording-wise, that's where we'll stop here. YouTube, if you're watching, thanks so much. And we will see you for the next playthrough. Bye-bye.